Right then, here we are, the most memorable knockouts in the final seconds of the fight. Yes, that last swing in the vinegar stroke of the bout, when one man gets knocked out, proper Sparko bosh.
Bing bang bosh, apples and pears, it's YouTube Roundup. Welcome back, ladies, gents and Pikachus, to another YouTube Roundup. This week we'll be looking at proper boxing, mate. A mid-sized but rapidly growing creator who focuses on professional heavyweight boxing and the lore and the stories of the characters within. So let's have a look at that. It's great, I love this guy. So as you saw there, Proper Boxing is from London and he is into heavyweight boxing and all the associated things. So his main gimmick is, like, he's obviously a boxing historian, he does know his stuff, but his gimmick is that kind of London, you know, that flavour of Cockney. So if you like that, this is going to be right up your street, mate. First thing you'll notice is he don't mess about, he gets straight to the point. Bing bash bosh, there you go, here we are.
Let's have a closer look into the hairy crack of the trio of drug testing scandals. Let's see if there's more to the story than meets the eye, and find out if the body snatcher really is Britain's worst drug cheat. Strap in!
Don't let your kids watch it or listen to it, because there's hella plenty of swearing and violence as well.
Now, Tony was a special fighter because he became world champion in 3 different weight classes and fought all the way up from middleweight to heavyweight. Unbelievable stuff. Actually, my missus has done the same thing, to be fair. She's gone up all in weight classes as well since last Christmas, the fat fucker. But anyway.
Reason I like this guy so much, he does a before and after video, so he'll do an analysis of the boxing record of the 2 fighters, the form leading up to it, and some of the gossipy stuff as well with the coaches and the dramas outside the ring.
Media outbursts, and then a short time after, have us thinking, yeah, it's getting right on my fucking nerves now.
He has that rare trait of being self-aware, so it's really good fun actually watching these videos. I wasn't particularly into boxing when I started watching him, actually. I'd forgotten about that.
Ah yes, well, I can't lie, I'm a little bit gutted. Old Dillion's always been a favourite fighter of mine. I ruddy love him, I do. Not only was I absolutely moist for the Joshua rematch, but he gave us some brilliant memorable nights of boxing over the years, didn't he? Yes, look at this one, bosh. But there's no glossing over it. This is the 3rd time a failed test has come to our attention.
Proper ain't no mug. He's a very balanced commentator and he's not afraid to be wrong, so he'll admit his biases, but he doesn't really have that many.
Yes, it all started around the end of the year 2021. Fury was on top of the world, having recently ended the Wilder trilogy. There we go. It was time to start facing some mandatories, and time for the outspoken Dillian Whyte to get his world title shot as well. Oh yes, give it to me, baby. Bring it on. We said get it sorted, Frankie boy. We absolutely love it. And then the negotiations started, and fucking hell, it was hard work, wasn't it?
He definitely feels our frustration as fans, and shows it in the videos, so that's cool.
Yes, Mr. Tony was a great boxer and powerful enough to make even Evander Holyfield throw in the towel, and in the Williams bout here, he produced that phenomenal power once again in the dying seconds. Well, yeah, powerful enough to make young Charles look like Neo from the fucking Matrix. Bosh, look at that. Now, he did do his very best to get up, but with 16 seconds left on the clock, the ref said, nah, sorry, bruv, it's not happening, and that was that. So big up the double naughty Matrix finish from Tony. Yes, love it. Moving on and...
It's packed with 90s and 2000s-esque movie and film references, so that's always cool, especially that I'm a lover of the Matrix.
So yes, let's get cracking. Stick around for the last one that could not be any closer to the final bell, and it's double satisfying as well. Look lively, strap in, here we go. So where else to begin than with the great James Toney facing off here against Charles Williams. Yeah, Tyson only wanted to give him 20%. Dillian wasn't happy, he wanted more. Tyson said, that's all you're worth, big boy. Bloody hell. Anyway, we got there in the end. But this was a first glance for fans of a more difficult Tyson Fury to negotiate with. Since he was once again world champion, he proclaimed himself the biggest draw on the planet.
Perhaps should have had this as one of the top 3. Awesome clippers, he loves the decent clips, the knockouts.
Several years later, that was matched by our old mate Carl Froch, or Marv as we like to call him. Now, when Marv wasn't falling on his arse around Macaulay Culkin's house, he was usually in ruddy great fights. And this one against Jermaine Taylor was exactly that. Now, Marv was put down in round 3 by Jermaine, and... sorry, wrong footage. Here it is. Yep, there we go. Bosh.
As with all the best creators, he's not selling anything to you. There's no sponsorship, advertising, or any corporate interest. It's all him. That's essential in a corrupt sport like boxing.
Okay, Fair enough. Well, maybe they're right, but maybe they're wrong. So let's muff dive deep into a hairy analysis of this mega fight, whilst hoping to Christ that it actually bloody happens this time. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, yes, AJ versus Wilder. So the question on everyone's lips is, how does the fight play out? Well, Uncle Propa's been listening intently and has come to the conclusion that most of the boxing pundits and many boxing fans generally think that it goes something like this. Joshua gets fucking smashed.
So no matter how obscure or famous your favourite boxers are, rest assured you'll see him on Propa's channel. He covers everything, and he covers it well.
So Anthony Joshua, the superstar Brit, coming off an underwhelming win against Jermaine Franklin, and Wilder coming off a double naughty knockout of Robert Helenius, who is now retired from boxing but should probably go into acting because he'd be fucking quality in The Exorcist 2. Look at that, bloody hell. So how do the fighters compare? Well, there are a lot of similarities. Both have 3 losses. Let's be honest, Wilder lost that first fight against Fury. Both have been world champions. AJ's been on the canvas 5 times and Wilder 6 times. There's only 1 inch difference in Wilder's favour in height and reach, and both men have recently lost convincingly to 2 of the best heavyweights on the planet in terms of boxing skills, Fury and Usyk.
Yes, it's true, this fella's no Breville. No, I'm going to stop doing that, I'm crap at accents. There you have it, ladies, gents and Pikachu's, Proper Boxing, one of my favourite boxing commentators, who I highly recommend you go and watch, subscribe to, lay down a comment, tell him I sent you, all the usual stuff. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye now. You know what? Without guys like him, heavyweight boxing is stale as hell at the moment. It has been for ages, and the UFC. So I think these guys need to get more recognition, really. Without them, the sport's a desert. It's boring. Anyway, that's all for today. Bye now.